Hey guys, Pawnor512, and this morning I'm going to make a quick Dungeon Defenders video. I decided to hop onto Dungeon Defenders again because, yeah, I decided that I'm going to explain to you guys what I'm planning on doing for Christmas time, and also somebody requested that I do a video on DPS monks like 3 weeks ago, so sorry for the delayed tutorial, I guess, but I guess right now I'm going to first describe what you want for your DPS monk. DPS monks, the resistances, it depends on what you really want your monk to have. I think resistances as you go up in the levels are always a good idea. You shouldn't really go with no resistances because an insane plus everything deals an insane amount of damage, and it's not good for you if you really get hit a bunch of times. So you definitely want to have resistances, especially if you're at the high level. If you're at the low level, it's fine if you don't have resistances though, but when you're at the high levels, it's a good investment. This piece of armor over here doesn't have resistances, and that's because I didn't want to take the time to spend upgrades on resistances for that piece of armor, because the resistances were really low and it would just take up a lot of levels, and it's just not really worth it for that specific piece of armor. For the pet, it depends also what you want your pet to be. For my DPS monk, I just have a good animus, and it scales with your hero damage, so this animus deals about 20,000 damage per hit, so it's a good additional DPS. But the most important part of the monk, I would say, is the actual weapon that the monk has. And the actual weapon that I'm using is a Lemurian halberd. So the reason I'm using this weapon is because, well, for one, it's from Aquanos Insane, so it's a DLC weapon, you already know it's good. But for two, every single upgrade in the range damage, it's 104. Like, it adds 104 damage per upgrade, as opposed to 32 on every single other weapon. And this just makes the range damage overpowered. It just makes it a lot better than the base damage. I'm pretty sure the base damage scales too, like it's just greater than 80, but nobody could just beat this range damage. And then also 7 additional projectiles. So, what this means is that even if you're shooting from far away, 3 of them will always be guaranteed to hit. So, it's just really, really strong. And then if you add hero boost to that, then it just makes it even stronger. Which, by the way, you should boost your hero boost. Your tower boost, you can boost your tower boost if you want, but that's if you're doing maps that don't require as much DPS. Like if you're doing, if you're my level and you're doing Morago Insane, and you have like only Squire and Monk towers, then tower boost is a good idea because it'll repair all of those auras, and Squire defense is really, really fast. So that's the reason you would want tower boost. But hero boost is the serious DPS. I dealt 15,000 before DPS, and that's already a lot. If I go up really close, it's like 400,000. But now if I turn on hero boost, you could see that the damage doubles. So yeah, when you're creating a monk, you want decent armor. You obviously want armor, but if you're at high level, you just gotta keep an eye on your resistances. You want a pet, obviously. You could have a pet that does damage, you could have a guardian or a fairy. Some people would put giraffes on their DPS characters. I don't like putting giraffes on my DPS characters, I'd rather just have them as towers. But it's just personal opinion. Just get a good pet, don't find a random like drag it out of the middle of nowhere and then just equip it, because there are better pets than just the ones that you find in the shop. Although the ones in the shop could be really good, but that's besides the point. And then you also want this weapon if you're a really advanced monk, the Lemurian Halberd. If you don't have the Lemurian Halberd, a weapon, different weapons to go for would be the Shimmerblade Scimitar. This right here. It could have high upgrades for low levels, and you could just put it in your melee damage, and it's pretty sufficient. And there's also this weapon, which is pretty much the same thing, except the stats are designated to be a little stronger because you're getting it from Insane. This weapon, not so much. It's from Aquanos Hard, the upgrades are low. But, yeah. So that's just my quick advice on monks. And now it's time that I describe my plans for Christmas. My plans for Christmas are actually quite simple. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a Twitch account. And then after I set up a Twitch account, I'm going to buy Dungeon Defenders. Like the first Dungeon Defenders, not the second Dungeon Defenders. I'm going to buy the first Dungeon Defenders. I'm gonna set up my level 1 character. I'll tell you what my level 1 character is a week in advance. I think I'm probably gonna choose a monk for my level 1 character. And then what I'm gonna do is what I'm planning on doing is on somewhere around Christmas. I'll say this like a week in advance. Somewhere around Christmas, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take that level 1 character, and I want to play with your guys' level 1 characters as well, and I'm going to live stream it. So I'm going to be playing with 3 of you, and I'm going to live stream it, and we're all going to be level 1s. And it depends what you guys think. Should we make this medium difficulty, or should we make this hard difficulty? We're not going to do easy, because easy is literally way too easy. You probably don't even need to set up towers or something. I don't know. But medium is, you know, it's a good, fun challenge. It's already good enough. You're working with your team and stuff like that. But hard difficulty is a next step up. And it'll just be really, really crazy and really fun if we do a hard difficulty. However, I don't know how many times we would fail. I haven't played this game in a long time, but I should be still pretty decent at the game. I could probably still do Morago Insane Plus solo. So yeah, those are just my plans. I'm gonna get PC version. Gonna set up a Steam account. Oh, I accidentally said Twitch, didn't I? I'm gonna set up a Steam account. And then I'm planning on live streaming this. I'm gonna have to figure out how to live stream with OBS. It shouldn't be that hard. And then yeah, those are pretty much my plans. You guys, I guess you guys could leave your Steam account usernames in the description, but you don't really have to until, like I said, a week before I actually do it. And I guess that's all I have to say. I'm planning on uploading a couple more Dungeon Defenders videos, because I actually got a couple ideas that, in my opinion, aren't really so bad, and I realized that from the last Minecraft video I posted, I realized how much you guys actually like Dungeon Defenders, because I literally lost like 1 or 2 subscribers once I posted that Minecraft video. So I realized that there's still a Dungeon Defenders community, and even though I might not be as interested in Dungeon Defenders anymore, you guys are still interested, and I feel like that my duty as a YouTuber should not be to do always what I want, but should be to do what you guys want. So yeah, I'm gonna post a couple more Dungeon Defenders videos soon, and I just want you guys to have a good day. Thank you. Yeah, see you later. Bye.